So guys, welcome back to the Ilovesesh podcast. We've got Emma Knight in the building.
Hi.
How are we doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Finally.
Yes,
I'm
finally.
a fan. I'm a fan. I'm putting it out there. I'm a fan.
Thank you.
Love your work.
Appreciate that.
Love everything
Appreciate
you do. I think you set the bar for female DJs as well. I'm just letting you know straight away.
I love that.
And yeah, I love the craft. Been following you for a while.
Okay.
The first time I went to Horizon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I went to Horizon Firelight Box.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, okay, all right, who's this? You know what I mean? So I thought, all right, cool. I went to Horizon, then I went to Utopia. And I thought, okay.
Yeah.
So then the audio halls, then I started thinking, all right, like this is, she's proper. So I thought that's my cup of tea. Do you know what I mean? So privilege.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely
Appreciate
privilege.
that.
I like interviewing people I follow and who I'm a fan of. So this means like this is, I'm not just saying this, you know what I mean? This is a lot for me, you know what I mean? So look, thank you for coming.
Making me blush.
You know what I mean? Thank you for coming. But,
no, I appreciate
how are
you
you doing now? How are you
me.
feeling? How's things
good.
on your side?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things after lockdown, you know. So hopefully we won't get back in.
Yeah, I think you've been busy though anyway, from what I've seen.
I have been busy. Yeah, no, I have been busy. What? In lockdown or
lockdown? No, since everything's opened back up, I see a lot of...
I've been lucky. Yeah, I've been lucky. I've had good bookings coming in pretty much since everything opened up, which has been good. Yeah.
It's the lockdown and all of that. Did you have a lot of time to focus on yourself?
Yes.
Focus on your music. Focus on your craft.
Yes and no. I mean, I think. I live in a flat, so that was the hardest thing because obviously everyone was at home. Your neighbours aren't really that much big fans of DJs when you're living next door to them. So that was the only thing I struggled with. I think more than anything was being able to like just
do what you're doing.
Do
really.
what I do. Yeah.
But I'm sure like Pirate that was all open during lockdown, no?
Yeah, I didn't use Pirate.
You don't even need to.
I'll be honest. For a few months, I literally did nothing.
Yeah.
But it was nice to do nothing, like not have that stress of having to worry about going out and going to work and all of that. So yeah, it was nice to have some me time. Yeah,
because as a DJ, schedule must be hectic. Like, do you sleep? Is your sleeping pattern?
To be honest, I don't really need a lot of sleep. I probably sleep maximum 6 hours a night. I have to, if I want to sleep longer, I have to take sleeping tablets.
Okay.
I'm just one of those people. I'm programmed not to sleep for a long time.
Okay. So the more you sleep, maybe more you're tired. Or
the more lazy you become, I think.
Okay.
If you get up and go to do things, then you tend to have more energy.
Yeah. So how long have you been DJing for?
Showing my age now. So I've been DJing since I was 17, about 20.
Fucking no, veteran.
Yeah.
So pioneer.
Yeah. So I started in the garage scene, UK garage scene. Back in the days. Yeah. Played for Garage Nation, One Nation.
Okay.
So yeah, I was a vinyl DJ up until 6 years ago. I'd never touched CDJs. I'd literally was only vinyl.
But CDJs, they were there 6 years ago, were they? No.
Yeah, no, they were, but I stopped for about 8 years because I've got a son. So I had a child and did the whole mum thing, brought my son up. And then I went back into it. I lost my dad. So I lost my dad 6 years ago, around about Christmas time, 6 years ago. And it was a bit of something to sort of have me focus on getting through that time. And it just sort of spiraled. So I then met a few people in the industry and then they were like, do you want to come and play for us? And then I never sort of expected to do what I'm doing now, basically. Yeah. It was really to sort of get me through a hard time.
Okay. It's a blessing in disguise. Definitely. To an extent. Yeah. You're not doing nothing bad. I see you all over the place. Like I see you on a lot of stuff. I feel like you engage a lot with your audience as well.
100%. You've got to.
Yeah. I mean,
I will message back anyone that messages me. I will promote any event I'm playing for. I think it's so important, that if you're booked for an event, then you have to push that event forward, help them, get the people there.
Yeah. Everyone not see it like that for some reason. I don't understand. I just thought like, obviously if your name's on the flyer or whatever, I thought like you would just push the event automatically anyway.
Yeah, you'd think that.
Some people I even met or whatever, they say that sometimes some DJs charge a promoter to post.
Oh wow!
The event. I didn't know that though.
No, I didn't know that. I've never heard that before in my life. Maybe I missed a trick.
You know what I mean?
No,
so
no, never. I'd never do that. Like at the end of the day, it's a privilege to get booked. You know, I think there's a lot of DJs, a lot of talented DJs out there nowadays. So for me, every booking is a blessing.
Yeah. There's loads of DJs coming through now, isn't it?
Loads. Yeah. I love that though. I think it's good. You know, it is good.
Don't you're a bit worried? And no, not at all.
Everyone's different. You know, at the end of the day, if you look at people and think they're competition, then you're not bringing anything new to the table. You know, you have to see yourself as being unique. Like, I'm not the same as any other DJ. The same as they're not the same as me. You know, that's your unique selling point.
So what do you think you're doing different, or what are you doing different though?
I don't know.
It's like
it's just being me. I think I stay grounded. Like I love DJing. I love playing. So it's not about the money. It's not about the status for me. It is generally just about playing music and seeing people happy on the dance floor.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing for me.
Because don't you want to be the best though? Is that the wrong? Is that because
what is the best? What makes you the best at the end of the day? You know, I know that some people will love me and some people will hate me, but that's just that's life, and that's the way things are.
So
you can't be everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Have you thought of giving up before? Have you ever thought of like, do you know what, this DJ is getting a bit hectic, or maybe has it ever like played with your mental health? I
think it's played my mental health more so like coming out of lockdown. I think going into lockdown at the time when we went into lockdown last year, I was really, really busy and like literally didn't stop, and it was quite nice to have a little bit of a break. And then I started to miss it. And then when we came out of lockdown, I went through a really tough time with like worrying about, am I going to get bookings? Am I still relevant? You know, all of those sort of things. And I think a lot of people have done. Yeah. And, I think everyone still does now. I still do now. I still have those little moments when I sit there and think, should I still be doing this?
Yeah.
But if I'm getting bookings, then clearly I'm doing something right at the end of the day.
I don't think Residency will never go away. I feel like because you've been going so hard for all that time, they're not just going to forget about you just because of lockdown.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's people who are coming through or whatever, but you know how it goes. There's people who's got their foot on the ground already, and there's some people who need to earn it. A lot of people think they could just do one booking and think that they're DJ or respectfully, not to be rude to anyone, but I feel like it doesn't. I don't believe it works like that. Do you know what I mean?
No, it doesn't.
I feel like I understand why certain DJs who are established already might get a bit annoyed, like saying, "No, look, you still got a lot of work to do."
You get ahead of yourself. Yeah. Do you know the one thing that I think is a shame is that people, like I've loved every single minute of my journey. And I think that's what a lot of people forget is being a DJ. It's not just about getting to the top. It's about how you get there. So, all the people you meet along the way, about the experiences you have. If you go from one to right to the top, you're missing out all of that in the middle. And that's one of the biggest parts for me. Yeah. I've loved every single minute of being a DJ.
I just don't know how you can. Obviously, like I said, you're not doing it for the money. You're doing it for the passion.
I don't do it for the money. I do it for the passion.
Yeah, you do it for the passion. You know what I mean? So obviously, you're not. It's not ever going to die for you. Even if it's just going to get better. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So
I'll still be DJing when I'm 90.
There's no expiry date on good music.
Exactly,
you know what I mean? Once you're playing good music, for me, that's enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
That's enough for me. But so I wanted to ask you, you've been abroad, you've been DJing abroad as well. Was it Tenerife you was DJing as well?
So I started in Tenerife when I was like 20.
Yeah.
I had my first residency over there. And then I've played, I actually played Sonar before Sonar was big, because I lived in Barcelona for 4 years.
Okay.
So 2002 to 2006, I lived in Barcelona. My son was born there. Okay. And I actually played Sonar in a tent at like 5 a.m, pregnant, 5 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But back then it was like, it wasn't really a big thing. Yeah, it wasn't like it is now.
Yeah.
But yeah. So,
that's different. Sona, it's a Sona, isn't it? That's
Sona,
where's that? Croatia or something? No,
Barcelona.
I see that all the time on the thing, but it's like
it's like massive,
isn't it?
Yeah.
What's he gonna say? So what? The Tenerife? What's them clubs? What's clubs called?
So I was playing at a club called Escape, but there was Bobby's and Busby's were the main clubs over there. I did a couple of stints in there, but my residency was in Escape.
Okay, what about the Ibiza experience?
I've never worked in Ibiza. I've been to Ibiza. I've played in Ibiza. I played at Sankey's. For Audio Hall.
Okay. They've been. Oh yes, they have.
That was the year before it got sold. I think it was. I'm trying to think what year. I think it was like 2019, maybe 2018. I can't remember now. Then I've done Escapada over there as well, who I'm playing for on Saturday.
They did.
They did their first year. So. The year before we went into lockdown, and then they were meant to do it last year, and then it got cancelled.
Oh, so that Escar is on Saturday, Lighthouse?
Saturday, Saturday, Escapade is at Rolling Stock.
Okay. Yeah. I thought you had something at the Lighthouse, no?
Bittersweet. Bittersweet's on Friday,
I'm saying you're busy.
Yeah, I've got 3 gigs this weekend. I've got Rehab, which is a small event in Essex, near Chelmsford.
Okay.
And then I'm off to Bittersweet. After that, to the Lighthouse, and then on Saturday I've got Escapada at Rolling Stock.
So how do you see? Like, I even forget to ask DJ. See, like, I book you first.
Yeah.
Bang, I book you first. You get a call from another guy. He books you. You get a call. Do you work off my booking?
I would basically. It would depend on where the bookings were. So I wouldn't do 2 in London on the same night. I would do one. Obviously, only if they were like far apart. So the one in Chelmsford's like an hour outside London. Yeah. So that's fine.
Okay, so, all right, so
Bittersweet booked me first.
Oh, so you work off their timing now?
Yeah. So their timing went first, but the pub one or the one in Essex is an earlier finish, so it works out anyway. So it works fine.
Okay, so what's your mind state of? See, like what's your mind state when you're on your way to a booking?
Get the tunes on, get myself going.
So obviously you don't pre-record, obviously not. You don't.
No,
Obviously you don't do all that. So it's like
no.
It's do you just go there just freely? Obviously you've been DJing for years.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you can never plan a set. You can only, I will always have a playlist of all maybe new tracks that I've downloaded that day for that night, and then but you've got to go with what the crowd wants. So
but how would you know what they want?
Because you listen to what the DJ's playing before. You've gauged that. I will never go and just be there for just my set. I'll always go for like at least an hour before.
Okay.
And then try and stay a bit later. Obviously on Friday it's going to be a little difficult to stay at the Essex one. But theirs starts earlier and finishes. I think I'm doing the second to last set. So I'll be able to go straight after that and then straight down to Bittersweet for the last few hours, 3 hours there.
So what's your what was I going to say? I even had it in my head. So, no, what's your favourite time to get booked? So you say, like, if they ask you, what time do you want? Is that how it works? So if I book you, would I say to you, what time do you want? Or
usually. It depending on where you are on the lineup. So if it's a headline set, it's usually I like to play the one before last. Because the crowd's still going. Sometimes you get put on last and then they start to filter out and they're like, oh my God, I've cleared the dance floor.
So it's like probably like 1, 2, 2, 3 is the best time?
Yeah, that sort of time. Yeah.
So you don't like playing early? You don't like playing early, don't like playing late?
No, it does depend. It really does depend. Like if you've got a venue that the doors shut at a certain time, it really doesn't matter what time you play then because everyone's there.
Yeah, everyone's just
Obviously, everyone wants to play to a crowd. So you want to play as late as possible. Really.
Yeah. What's about the Amsterdam experience? Because you've been to Amsterdam.
Yeah, played for Cutting Edge a couple of times over there.
Was it a weekender?
Yeah, weekender. Yeah, they were really good. Yeah, and then they stopped doing them. I don't know whether they're going to start again, but they were really good weekenders, to be fair.
How come they stopped doing that?
I don't know, possibly because of lockdown. I mean, a lot of things got stopped, didn't they? I mean, the last time I played was about 3 years ago for them. I think they did one the following year after. But yeah, they were nice good guys as well that run that.
Okay, I'm not really too familiar with them. I want to start looking into them as well.
Yeah, no, you should, definitely.
Do they do a lot of events here as well?
They haven't, I mean, I've not seen, I think they've done one recently. Okay. I haven't seen, to be honest, I haven't seen any of them for ages. But they're all from like South Side.
Oh, they're from
London.
South?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a resident for Audio Hall?
Not anymore. I was for 3 years. I played, you know, I did the last one they did. I did the 10th birthday.
Yeah.
And then I did the one before that as well at E1. Yeah, I love them.
Most of them though. To be fair, I see most of them.
They've been a massive help for me. They did help me put me on the map when I first came back in the scene. So, yeah. Got a lot of love for them.
I see. They put through quite a lot of people as well, innit? Yeah. So it's
got a lot of respect for Majesty and for Stephen. Both, you know, really good guys.
Yeah.
Really good what they do.
Yeah. They're pushing the movement properly as well. I see that you paid the fine as well.
Yes, yeah.
I like them as well,
they're good guys as well. Yeah.
You've been in quite a few of them. You know what
I think I've played every single different, like all different events. The thing with me is I just love playing. You know, a lot of DJs will say, oh no, I don't want to play at that event because they're like, it's not my sound or it's not my crowd or whatever. I'm not like that. I just love to play.
What's your take on the sounds and stuff? So you tech DJ?
I'm a tech house DJ, I'd say, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's your only sound?
No, I mean I love everything. I play everything. When I first started playing house, I remember playing for Adam Cotier at Basin House. That was my first gig, and I remember playing techno in my set, tech house in my set. I literally, because at that time I'd literally only just come onto the house scene. I didn't really know like all of the different genres, and if I liked it, I'll play it. So you know, that was the sort of thing. I remember because Riaz Danani, he's a really good friend of mine. He's one of my best friends. So I met him at that event.
Okay.
And I remember I did the warm up set, and he went, "I've never had anyone play a warm up set at 129 or whatever I was doing." I was like, "Well, now you have." Yeah.
That's why you're different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no.
And look where you are now. Or look where you are now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like you're only gonna get better. But it's good that you're grounded though.
Yeah,
I like grounding people.
Do
you think you have to though? Do you have to be grounded?
I think if you're genuinely grounded, like you can't force it. You know, it has to be like, I'm very much about. I want to see other people like experience what I've experienced.
Yeah.
I want to help other people do that. You know.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people that maybe don't want to. I don't know.
So is that why you've got your own female movement? Was it Click London?
Yeah.
So is that kind of like a ladder for people or for female DJs who you want to put through?
Definitely.
So what made you think of that movement?
To be honest, I've wanted to do it for ages. But I struggle with my confidence sometimes, I'll be honest, with like worrying about whether I'd actually be able to do it. And I don't want to promise people things and not deliver on it.
Yeah.
So that's why because I was meant to launch it this month, and then I've held back because of I want to get the right venue. I want it to be right.
Special.
You know, I want every female DJ will get free entry. You know, that sort of thing. I want it to be very much about the females and focusing on the females, but also the new females, like the people that don't have the contacts, because this industry is about who you know.
100%.
And I want to help the people that don't have those contacts.
Yeah.
You know, that have the talent and that want to be able to shine, but they just don't know how to.
It's like, I thought it was easy, but it's not easy.
No.
From the outside, when I look at it, I think, fuck, you know, it's definitely who you know.
Yeah, definitely.
That's how I feel like that's how it is in everything
is.
anyway.
Yeah. It's always been the same as well, to be honest.
Yeah, it's okay, cool. What's your take on same lineups? That's on the same event, same lineups. Do you think it's just because they all know each other? So they just basically, this is how I look at it.
Yeah.
So like I got my event, sesh afters. Yeah. Then there's that's my event, that's your event.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people just changing over the same peoples on the same events, but they all are in the same circle.
Yeah.
Is that how it is in every sort of everywhere? Because I'll see that event, then I'll see that one, then it's just the same, but they just took 4 from there, put in there, and put 4 from there, and put it back there.
Yeah.
It's all the same sounds to me anyway.
I think a lot of people, they'll do events. So say, for instance, you've got one event and then his mate will have another event. And that person will play at that one, and then that person will play at that one.
So it's almost like
I think that's how it has been.
It has to work, yeah.
Yeah. which isn't, you know, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But it just, I think that's what I want to do differently. So with the click, I don't want to have the same people on every time. I want to bring different people. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's I don't want to say it's not fair. It is what it is. I understand, innit? If I book you, I do expect you to book me back. So I do get it. You know what I mean? But there's loads of people who deserve to be there.
100%. But also, I think the other thing is, what I also want to do is have it as a bit of a networking thing, because networking is a big thing in the industry. Like, you have to. For me personally, I wouldn't expect to get booked for an event if I've never gone and supported the event, or I've never made any contact with the promoter. You know, you have to show that you want to play for that event. So for me, that come to the event, meet other promoters, meet the DJs, you know, do all of that sort of thing, because that's so important as a DJ to be able to do that. It's
you know what it is as well. Obviously, networking is definitely the main thing. Some people look at networking as, he's just following bum, or you're just sucking bum, or you're just doing that, or just so people look at networking differently.
Yeah.
I always think you're networking, but some people are like, why you keep going there? Why you keep going there? But you have to go to everything, innit?
100%. And you don't have to be licking bum to do that. You know.
Yeah.
Go and introduce yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have to like sit there and say, oh my God, you're amazing, blah blah blah. Just go and say, hi. You know, I'm a DJ. I'm trying to get up in the world, whatever. Can I send you over a mix or whatever? It's just about that introduction.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd like other industry people to be there, so that people can do that. So they can then go and meet other people they might not meet any other time.
Yeah. No, I think that would be a big movement. I see a lot of female-only movements happening at the moment.
Yeah.
What's it, the Sisters of House? Is it the Sisters of House they're called?
Yeah, Sisters of the House. I played for her, Vicky.
Oh, yeah. I see that. I seen a couple of movements. Do you think female DJs get overlooked? Overlooked?
Yes and no. I would feel bad for saying no. I think up until now, there hasn't been enough females in the industry to be able to get on the lineup, if that makes sense.
Do you think there's not enough? No, but I think there's more tech house female DJs.
See, I don't. I think there's a lot more. There's a lot more commercial type
female DJs. Okay, yeah. Sorry, that's what I've got wrong. Yeah. There's loads.
Yeah. There's not as many that play my sound. I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, definitely, 100% not.
So if there's any out there, please get in touch with me.
I've been struggling to find like your sound, or like
Crystal Aura.
Yeah, obviously Crystal Aura.
She's amazing. She's
I can't name more than 5 other than that. Other than the 5 I've got in my head, I can't really. It's not. I'm struggling. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to focus on female DJs now as well. That's where the first, because this is that season 2, obviously. Season 1 I only had like Jado, and obviously she's up and coming.
Jada's sick.
Kay Coleman, she's kind of up and coming as well. But I need to focus on female, because obviously it's equality as well. Do you know what I mean? No, it's not just guys who play music. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, you're one of my favourite female DJs. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even just saying that as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
thank you.
Like there's, I need to find more like you, and it's not easy. But like I said, since this lockdown and the lockdown's been lifted, look, boom, this has been a wave. Yeah. But it's all good being a wave. But what are you bringing to the table, and what are you playing? Do you know what I mean?
People for me, from my point, Rennie Peters. Obviously, she's
she's
a good friend of mine as well. But
top 10 in my top 10 female.
She's sick.
She's sick.
Kate, there's a girl called Kate Holmes from Manchester. She's really good. Kate. CAILT, I think.
I never heard of her. I'm gonna look her up.
She's really good. Obviously, Crystal. I feel bad if I don't.
That's what I'm saying. See, this is why you can't do names.
I have a really mind blank.
This is what I'm saying. This is why you can't do the name thing. Because when you miss people out, you're gonna be like, what about? But look, we got all the female DJs anyway.
Yeah, definitely,
you know what I mean?
100%. They're all doing their thing. They're all doing it well.
And the things about the year's nearly done now. New year, and you know what I love though? At the same time, you could do your own events now. Easy now, though. It's not like before.
Well, you say that, but I mean, the events I've been to, the smaller events I've been to, have really struggled, I think, with numbers since lockdown.
Okay, yeah.
Because I don't know why. It's because I think everyone wants to go to the big events with all the big DJs, which, you know, I get. They've missed out on a year and a half, but don't forget about the little ones. You
see that, I mean, if I was like a new DJ coming through, whatever, I would do my first couple of raves or whatever would be intimate, just in case I don't get the numbers. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be going straight into the. Not. I don't know what it's numbers in it, because I don't know what numbers is and what numbers for me.
Okay, so I've just recently become a resident for a new event called Distraction. Did you see the videos?
Yeah.
They're doing it the right way. I mean, they did. Their first party was a free party. They got about 350 people there, which was really good.
Oh, 350?
350, first party. Then their last one was Orange Yard last week.
Yeah, I saw that.
Unbelievable. One of the best events I've played since lockdown. Honestly, the vibe was so good from start to finish. The music flowed. It was just the crowd brought the vibe. Everyone was on a really good high. Everyone was happy. It was wicked. So yeah.
Oh, what's it called? Distraction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into that as well.
Yeah, their next one's on the 11th of December.
Oh,
they're doing a day party.
A day party?
Day party at Basing.
At Basing?
Basing House.
Yeah. Oh, so you're a resident for that as well,
I'm a resident for them.
Even
they're going to be good.
I wanted to ask you, how does residency work? So basically, see, like you're a resident for me.
Yeah.
Do you still get paid?
Yeah.
Obviously not you, but like as a resident, do you still get paid?
Yeah, you should do. Yeah.
Okay. I just thought because you're a resident, I thought it was just different ties. Maybe you just.
No, it just means that you're loyal to that brand. So you're, one of the faces of that event.
Okay,
you always go on the play on the lineup.
Okay.
You should, as a resident, everyone should always get paid.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I just thought maybe you're just a resident and I'm just a part of your team. So whatever going on. Oh, so you still normal rates. You still get your normal pay, and you still okay. But you're just the face of that brand. But you can still. I can still play for other things, but obviously they would take priority over any other booking that came in. Okay.
So if I got another booking in, then they would, and on the same day, I would play for them over anyone else.
So would rates change for different events, for different?
Yeah, Okay. I don't stick to the same. I tend to do different, depending on, I'm not going to be, if someone's doing an event that can only hold 100 people, then obviously you're not going to charge someone that could hold 500 or 1,000. Capacity.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
So you've got to keep it fair.
Okay, I thought literally just everything just straight bang. You send that everything over.
I can't speak for everyone else, but
for me personally, yeah. Okay.
I manage my own booking, so I deal with everyone directly.
Okay, so there's no third party, fourth party, just straight direct.
Yeah. I want to keep it that way as well. Like, for me, I like to have that personal touch.
Okay, so you see, as a DJ, so I feel like. Obviously, you've been in it a long time, so I feel like I'm asking you certain questions, especially for the females as well.
Yeah.
Do you register yourself as a limited company?
No.
So it's just like when you're a DJ, you're just a DJ.
Just a DJ.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not really too sure about other little things.
Maybe you would if you were earning a lot more money, but yeah.
You know what I mean?
It might change. It would change, I suppose, if depending on where you're playing and how much money you're earning and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's been your biggest downfall? What have I even worded that properly?
I wouldn't say downfall. I don't know.
What's because there's always pros and cons in everything.
Yeah.
I feel like if you had to change something DJing wise, what would it be? Is that better?
I actually don't think there would be anything I'd change. Like I love everything about what I do.
Yeah, that's good. I
really do. Like I don't think there's any. I think the only thing I would like to change is being able to learn to produce.
Yeah.
But I struggle with getting my head around it.
Okay, it's a whole another...
It's a whole, for me, I've spent so many years learning to DJ, and then to then go and have to learn. I'm not very good with the whole computer thing anyway.
Yeah. So producing wise, you're just making basically
I'd love to be able to. And I've made a couple of tracks with Riaz. So Riaz is obviously an amazing producer. We've been in the studio. We've made one track and we've almost finished one. But I haven't done it on my own.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's been the
one. Why you just keep crafting? Why you just keep doing it? Why you just keep...
Yeah, this is the thing I need to. This is what I need to do. Yeah, this is what I should have done in lockdown. I should have taught myself how to produce.
Yeah. So do you think you're a good role model for the up and coming female DJs?
I hope so. I'd like to think so.
Yeah. So I think there's not. I'm saying other than you and maybe one or two, even Rennie Peters, maybe one or the other two. I can't really. The rest of the DJs know are just up and coming, so I can't even really. That's why I needed you to come on here, innit? To set an example to maybe. I know you might be playing different sounds from them or whatever.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
It's like you need to talk to somebody who's got experience and who's got years under the belt, regardless of what they've played.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like a couple of DJs I've met are going astray. They don't really. They're just.
It takes a long time, I think, to realise what your sound is as well. Because it took me a good couple of years to decide what I actually wanted to play, what my sound was, what type of house I wanted to play. You know, I did it all. Now I think the past couple of years I know the sound that I love. But even then, sometimes it throws me off. I'm listening to it. And I'm like, oh my God, I love that. I'm throwing that in there tonight.
So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Even that, that's what I'm saying. Because I wish I was a DJ sometimes. So I don't want to know, like, only you would know your sound.
Yeah, of course.
It's like,
yeah.
Okay, I haven't elaborate what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying. So only you just. So, what's your technique for when you're looking for new music? How do you go about that? Do you just keep it straight? You just go on deep
So my technique would be sit with my headphones in and I'd listen to other people's sets.
Okay, that's different.
I listen to my favourite DJs, their sets. So like Chelina Manahutu, I'm a massive fan of her.
Yeah, she's proper.
Who else? I mean, like all different, literally all different. And then I'll probably Shazam a couple of their sets. Then I'll look at those producers that have made those tracks and look at their previous stuff that they've made. Okay. Like I literally go in really in depth, and then I'll go on to Beatport and I'll go on to the DJ charts. So my favourite DJs like Proudly People and Chelina and people like that, I'll go and have a look and see what they're playing and then go that way. I mean, there's so many different things that I've gone onto Spotify and searched on Spotify, and I love finding new music that no one else has played. I get
that's the thing. Yeah. How do you find out if anyone's played it or not, though?
Well, you can't. Yeah, you can't tell whether anyone's played it. But like, if I'm going to a gig, that's why I always like to get there an hour before to make sure that I'm not going to be playing any music that they've already played.
Yeah.
I had it actually last week when I played at Distraction. So there was one tune that I wanted to play, and literally the guy that played before me,
he played it.
He'd played it on the last tune, and I was like, oh my God.
Okay.
I wanted the one tune that I wanted to play, and I couldn't need to play it.
So no mandatory. If somebody plays that, you're not playing it.
No, because you don't want the crowd. You want the crowd to hear fresh music. You don't want them to hear the same tunes over and over again. They'll get bored otherwise. You're just not bringing anything new to the table.
Yeah, it's true. I think about certain ways I've been to. I've heard it again, but like now I'm in depth with it now. So now when you're saying everything's coming back to. But before, as a raver, sometimes you're just raving.
Yeah, no. And to be honest, it probably is me more worried about it than the ravers are. The ravers. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that the ravers don't care about that we as DJs or in the industry worry about too much. Things about if you end up the beat doesn't match completely, you start freaking out. A lot of DJs will freak out about it. Ravers won't even notice. They don't. They literally do not notice.
They don't unless the music just cuts out.
Yeah.
It's not. Because I'm guessing a lot of DJs probably mess up during the whole thing, but it's just literally just
normal. People can't be perfect every time. At the end
so what's this sync button about?
I don't need to think about it. Definitely don't need to think about it.
I feel like every time I mention the sync button to a DJ, they're like, we say that.
Do you know what? I didn't even know what the sync button was until a good probably 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I literally had no idea what it was. And then, I mean, what are you getting out? Yeah, what are you getting out of it if you're using the sync button to DJ?
It's cheating.
Literally, yeah.
It's definitely.
Anyone, my nan could go and do it,
Yeah. This technology is crazy, man. The way it just literally just connects everything for you and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So that's why you definitely need to have an ear for a DJ. But
definitely.
So this airs the other tune was coming up, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is just.
Yeah. So you've got one listening to the speaker, which is what's playing to the crowd, and then you've got the one in the headphones.
But how do you hear that properly though? That's what I'm saying. Like, every time I think about the whole DJing thing, how do you hear that properly?
I think it's just, you just learn. That's how you just, becomes normal.
I'm still trying to think how.
I mean, I played in this, when we first come back after lockdown, I did Disconnect Festival, and they had such a delay from the speakers. So what my headphone was hearing was like literally about 5-second delay.
Oh, could that happen? Yeah.
Out. I literally had to do my whole set with no headphones, without headphones.
So how does that?
You just literally, I had to do it on the numbers. So literally, you look at the numbers and then just mix it in and just pray.
Okay, so so there's other ways of mixing other than not just that way.
And there's other ways where you can you have the headphones on and you're not listening to anything outside, but you're mixing through the headphones.
Okay.
I mean, I have to do that at home if I'm recording a mix at home because my neighbours can't stand me.
Yeah.
I have to literally mix through my headphones, so I can't use my speakers.
So what about, are you a laptop DJ?
No.
Never use my laptop. Never use a laptop.
No, laptop is for storing my music. That's it.
Okay, I see a couple of DJs bringing a laptop with them. What does that do?
I have no idea. I've never done it. Never will. For me, it's just I wouldn't know what to do, to be honest. I know like Tractor is on laptop, but I've never done it myself. So
okay, I
wouldn't know what to do.
You're just keeping it raw. You're just keeping the natural sounds.
Yeah.
I respect that. So do you reckon if there's no lockdown and that, you reckon you would have loads more events abroad, DJs?
I think maybe more international. I had loads of, like literally as we went into lockdown, I'd had bookings in Switzerland coming in, Italy that were coming in.
Wicked.
Obviously I lost out on those. So, but hopefully those will come back.
I would think, but I see people, you can fly it now though, innit?
Of course. I'm going to Mexico in 3 weeks.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I can't wait.
I swear there was just a festival in Mexico as well recently.
Yeah, no, we are festival last weekend.
Yeah. I see people fucking off there.
Yeah.
But but you don't need a vaccine to go to Mexico.
No, you don't even need a PCR test to get in there. You literally don't need anything.
Imagine, you don't need nothing to go to. So that means everything must be low, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, do you reckon your things on the... Oh, so you're going 2 weeks?
I'm going, 3rd of Jan.
3rd of Jan.
Just after
that's
Christmas.
soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally a month away.
We're going to bring your decks with you?
I'm not going to take my decks. I'm going to take my USB though, definitely. I'm going to try and get a set over there, definitely.
Okay, you're just going to go and just say, what's not?
I'm going with my boyfriend. So we're going for a week, but we're going to, because I think Afterlife is out there when we're there. Circo Loco's over there when we're there.
So you're going for a festival?
No, we were going for a holiday just to chill, but then we noticed the other day online that Circo Loco's over there. So we're like, we might as well go for a night in Tulum, why not?
Yeah, wicked. Yeah, you might as well. You might as well. Hopefully, you don't get too messy.
No,
you know what I mean?
No. It's just be a chilled. It's going to be a chilled holiday.
Chilled. No, do you know what? You deserve it. Yes. Everyone deserves it. It's this place is hurting my head.
I know.
Honestly, it's mental. Like I said, I have to thank you DJs because the music.
Yeah. Do you know what? That was the one thing when we went into lockdown. All the live streams, I thought they were amazing.
Yeah,
I played for so many different. I think one in. I'm trying to think now. I did like 17 over the course of like a few weeks, like ridiculous. I was doing like 3 or 4 a week.
Yeah.
But I was doing them in Italy for Italian brands.
Okay.
All over the world.
You did it like that.
I did America. I did one for Vegas. I did one for Italy.
Yeah, that's sick.
I did one for Berlin. Literally all over, which was really good.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's it. So that's connection always going to have there then anyway, isn't
it? No, definitely.
You know what I mean? So even like... Have you got any of your music signed or no? But you have to be a producer to be signed to have music to get signed, innit? Yeah. So I'm saying this.
Me and Riaz made a track. We did it in just after lockdown, and we were gonna try and release it, but it's had a sample that we can't get clearance for. So
As a work, that's what I'm saying. This music thing is not easy.
This is the thing. It is so hard.
Because apparently they could lock you off of Instagram and that now as well.
Yeah,
apparently,
they were doing it during lockdown. They would when we were doing the live streams, they kept locking us off. More so on Facebook than anything else.
How can they detect that though? Just like that?
No. I mean, I constantly have my videos taken down, and then it's like, why are you taking them down? I've bought the music. I own that music.
Because I bought it.
Because it comes up with, this music's owned by Warner Brothers or whatever. They're like, well, no, they don't own the £1.49 I paid for. I paid for it back then or something. Give me a refund. But then, if you argue it, they end up putting it back up anyway.
Oh, so let's put it up.
But when you're doing live streams, obviously that interferes with that live. So that's the issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So is there any advice you want to give DJs, especially female DJs?
I would just say, just stay true to yourself, really. That's the most important thing. Just focus on you. Don't worry about anyone else. Just remember, you're the unique person out there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Emma, thanks for coming down.
No, thank you so much.
Privilege,
no,
like I said.
It.
But yeah, like I said, this one here, I feel like a lot of female DJs will learn a lot from this. And I'm trying to say, definitely set a good example.
Yeah, if there's any out there that want to send me a mix, then send it over to my Insta.
Yeah, all right, sweet. Thanks for coming.
Thank
Privilege.
you. Appreciate that. Thank you.